Hey, good morning. Hi. I at least tried to look as best as I can in front of the camera. If you're going to see me all the time, I have to try and look a little bit nicer, right? Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Kim, your party artist, and I'm here in my studio, Overholt Arts and Entertainment Studio, where all the magic gets made. Uh, oh, let's see. Since when? Dude. Yeah, yeah, I'm doing a little cleaning in my studio here. You see my beautiful award in the background there. Yes, that's right. I do get awards for some of the art that I do. Yes, I do. And yeah, I'm just here to have fun with you and teach you a little about art. And sometimes I think I'm telling you like way too much. And like, a lot of these places, they charge big dollars to. You know what? I just come here to because I want to show you some of the stuff that I do and to get you inspired. I see all these people that I hang out with online. People say that you don't really get too much of a community when you kind of like get to know people through Facebook, but I differ. I say that there is people you can meet and people you can become friends with on Facebook, even though you haven't really met them in person. Or well, I mean, not just Facebook, but also Twitter, whatever your little handle can be. You can find a nice bunch of people that enjoy what you have to say. There are people that really do like what you have to say, and I appreciate that you guys, you know, like seeing what I'm up to and stuff every once in a while. Even though I probably just come here and chat mostly, I usually have good intentions when I come here. Let me fix my collar for you because I try to look professional while I'm here. Yeah, I finished doing my workout earlier. Yes, I have hopped on my scale and found out I had gained like maybe 5 pounds, and I decided maybe I should try and lose it because all this eating good over the holidays. I'm sure it's going to come and start biting me in the butt if I don't get it done right now. So, and that's probably one of the things I want to talk about is doing things and doing things like right now. Like, don't think about what's good, don't, no thinking, just do. Yeah, just do. Um, Go out, have fun, do art. And have fun with it because time is short and my time with you is only so long before you go like, okay, Kim, what are you trying to say? No, what I'm trying to say really is like I'm glad you guys are here, all 35 and 35, 36, sometimes 37, 36, 35. It wavers up and down. If I could get more, that would be great. And if you think, what would help to maybe help me get some more people coming in and saying hello to me, maybe for some art, something like that, let me know that too, because, I listen to people. I do read my comments, and although, I'm like, okay, but yeah, I appreciate it. And it's great. It's great. And I'll just show you a little bit of what I've been doing since, like on the weekend, since you haven't been around. Well, since I haven't been around, I've been busy doing stuff too, getting ready for my next big party coming, and you're gonna have fun with you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna. Hopefully, it's gonna turn out really nice. I'm excited just the same. Right now, I've just been working on like doing little doodles and things on pieces of canvas board, and this is always lots of fun to do to get you excited about doing stuff for Christmas. This is something great. You can give something like that for Christmas this year rather than having to get. I'm going to make something out of this. It's probably going to be like somebody sitting on a swing, hanging across or something on here because I kind of see like there's something underneath that I made and I'm going over top of it and just making it pretty. And it's a nice little beach scene. You can see it already, right? You see, I know you got the eye, and that's what it takes. When you start thinking about, oh, what can I do to get creative? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you get creative with stuff, and I love being creative myself. I talk too much. I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll help me calm down. Yeah, it's been quite the weekend. Yeah, like I say, I've been just going through a lot of my stuff and getting prepared for next weekend where I'm going to be partying with you guys. I'm so excited. I'm getting tired of sitting indoors and waiting for stuff to happen. And that's the thing. You can't sit indoors and wait for stuff to happen. You got to go out and make it happen. And I'm looking forward to talking to more people and getting out there because, again, I'm just, you got to be out there because, being stuck in home and in a rut is not the way you want to be. You want to be out there and enjoying life. I love enjoying life. And, I find myself like reminiscing about how great times happened, and can happen again. I have hope that maybe one day, ooh, it'll be great. I know it will be. And hopefully you'll be there with me, and we'll be doing something really wonderful. So yeah, let me show you a couple more things that I have got. Okay, so yeah, there's a couple little decoration, little cardboard boards here. I got some other boards from stuff that I was doing before, which didn't really work out, so I'm just kind of covering them back over. You can't tell what's underneath really, and what I'm going to put over top of it, you won't be able to tell once I'm done with it. So that's the great thing. I was looking at some of my old stuff that I used to do when I worked with Grombacher over at Michael's. Yes, I used to be a art instructor over at Michael's, and we did stuff like this. I'll show you. I taught a I taught an 8-year-old how to do this, and like as much as he was kind of like he did really a great job on even something that seems so complex like this. You break it down into its nice easy steps. It's not as hard as it looks really. So something like that, that's so pretty. And I'm looking for places to put these. And if there's something that appeals to you and you would like to paint something like that, or even if you want this, let me know. Okay. So there's something like that. And then other things that talk about, and underpainting is one of the main things about like something like this. I would talk to people about how you do underpainting, even something that you think is white and dark underneath. You start actually with a nice light yellow background, and it just makes the fruit just pop that much more. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so something like that. This is a great underpainting, which I'm going to have to do another one of these, and I really enjoyed this one, and as rightly so. If you look at this, it's just so much energy in this painting, right? You see it? Yeah, this is so great. Something really simple like an alleyway where you feel like you can just jump right into the painting, and like you go around the corner there, and there's a barn, and there's in the barn there are horses, and if you want, you can saddle up a horse and go for a ride, that kind of thing. That's what I love about making your own paintings is you can pop into it. Now, the back painting for this color for this painting is actually the red color, like this red color here is all in the background. And now this blue sky that you think is blue is actually on top of all that red. So you can see kind of, it almost makes it look like it's one of those wild sunsets you see at night in the summertime kind of thing too. Yeah, I really like this picture. This is a really nice one to do. And if you guys want to, like I say, if you want to do one with me, get a hold of me because I love this stuff. This is the stuff that I do for fun. This is what I do for fun. For fun. And like I'm always coming up with ideas, and just trying to, what do you do after you've done everything? It's like, okay, well, let's see, I've traveled. That's something I wanted to always do, and I did. I wanted to have my art on display, and I have in the past. I've even sold many, many pieces in my past, and I'm very proud of that. I've won awards for doing art. I don't want to toot my own horn, but sometimes, I got to show people because, if you don't, you see what I do while I'm here, but you don't know my background. You don't know my backstory. Maybe that's why I should tell. I made the thing say I tell you way too much because maybe I should tell you a little bit of extra backstory on me that maybe a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know a lot about me, and even some people who say they know me, really, they don't know me. If you really knew me, you maybe know a few things about, how I feel about certain things, B, how I interact with certain people, and C, just how I can interact with just being with you here in this kind of setting, just like this, and help you through whatever you may need, because that's what it is all about, and it's about helping people and sharing and and juggling. No. Well, I don't mean to juggle, but I've got some oranges here, and my favorite color, overhold oranges. Oh my god! Right now, yeah. And well, as I talk, I start get pasty. Right? Damn. Okay. So I want to show you like a little bit about myself too, and tell you a little bit about who I am. Well, I am the fourth child of five from my mom, the fourth child from my father. I am a Sagittarius, but I am on the cusp of that 13th symbol. Yes, I am an Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, which are we are healers. We are healers to the world. Yes, anyone born between, which is coming up. Actually starts today. Yes, today, starting from November 29th all the way till December 18th is the Ophiuchus 13th symbol. And yeah, we are healers, we are natural healers. And I am. I enjoy, doing stuff and showing you how to be well. If you've watched any of my previous videos when I lost all my weight, I lost about 20 pounds. Well, yeah, I lost maybe about 30 pounds, but now it's maybe about 20 pounds now. And learning how to rejig my system and not become diabetic. Maybe that's why my doctor quit, because he's like, she just doesn't want to get sick. What's wrong with her? I don't know. I just enjoy being healthy. I'm showing you healthy body, healthy mind, what keeps your system going, and energy. You have to get yourself. You have to motivate yourself. And this is a great thing about it's Monday now. See, it's Monday. This is the last 2 days of the month, today and tomorrow. And then we're in a whole new month. We're in the month of December. And I know for a fact that they're going to try and keep us contained by the 15th so that we can't do anything that's healthy and good for us anymore. And I think it's wrong. I think people are entitled to their own opinions and entitled to their own whatever they want to, if they research things properly, if they look up all the things that's going on and really do the research, like I do. You have to keep healthy. You have to be healthy. I grew up um, in a poor neighborhood. Even my sister would say, "Oh, yeah, we grew up poor." Yeah, we grew up in a poor neighborhood. I didn't care. I knew I was loved when I was a kid, so I never felt like I was ever. A lot of people say they didn't feel loved as a child, with what was going on in my family, I just say I'm just glad that I was raised well with the circumstances that we had, and everybody who knows me knows that my mom had a stroke before I was born. She was 28 years old. I don't know what my sisters can't tell me. My Nobody can tell me what exactly caused it because my dad died when I was young too. So the whole mystery behind what happened is like still a mystery today. Anyways, not even a year after of having the stroke, she had me. I myself am a rare blood type, and for those of you who don't know a lot about blood types, there's all kinds of people who are donors to blood. You can give blood and stuff like that. I used to give blood too, actually. When I was in college, I did. Hmm. Sorry, when I was in high school is when I learned what my blood type was, and I found that this is kind of something that has applied to me over the course of my life too, because I'm in the 3% range with my blood type. It seems to me that I found myself being almost like a receiver, if you will, yeah, like of signals and things like that. And I know people like, oh yeah, sure, Kim, that's right, blah blah blah. I don't know how it happened. It's been something that's always been with me since I can remember. Reading up on it now, like I do research always constantly because like in the libraries and stuff. You didn't really there's lots of books out there, but none of them could really tell you anything about your blood type, or what it was all about, because there was really not really much about it. But they've done over the years, it's improved, and they've been able to tell you more about what you and your blood type, and the things like that, and what affects you, that kind of thing. I am a receiver. That my blood type is AB positive. There's only 3% of the population in the world that has my blood type. No, I don't know if that was caused because, I mean, the other members of my family, they all have like the regular blood types. Oh, and then I think there's somebody who has A. I think my mom had A. Was the reason that it's part of the reason why I have the blood mix that I do. And I don't know if it's, but what happens is you get one antigen from your mother and one from your father, as compared to some people who have just the O, and they're just whoever they've from their mom, or their one from their dad. I am both. I've seen friends who have been pregnant when the baby is a different blood type from them, and what reactions that they've had from having the different blood type. My mom, I think about it, and how much she must have suffered going through the, like, not only having the stroke, her right side was like completely immobilized. She had to learn to read, to walk, to talk, to be able um, to move properly. She had to have a brace on her arm and her leg, or on her leg, and she just lost the use of her arm. She would keep it all kind of just tucked up beside her most of the time, and every once in a while she would try to like exercise her arms, get them to move out and move around and stuff, because you got to find, like, that's debilitating. You have to be able to keep on moving, something like that. You have to be able to. It's not easy. I can imagine back in those times, like back in the 60s, 70s, they didn't have really much in the way of physiotherapy to like get you back on your feet and get people helping you again. It was kind of like, I know. Eventually, I mean, with the help of our family, and that's probably why why I never felt like I was an unloved child. I always felt that there was always lots of support from everybody, and it was great because you got a lot of people coming around to make sure she was good, and I don't know, because as for me in my childhood, like I say, it was kind of like kind of I choose not to recall a lot of it because it was just, bad. And then my dad passing away when I was 11. And, well, before I was 11, 2 weeks before my 11th birthday, it was like, hmm. I tell you about myself, and it's getting therapeutic for me, right? Like you need, "Oh, tell me about your childhood." Yeah, if you if you go back and you look, there's the video that I do, uh, hyperactive. I'll describe a lot of the stuff. It was yeah, it was kind of a tumultuous childhood. I didn't enjoy. I like being me. I like being me in the now. I don't care about my past really. Past doesn't matter. What does matter is the skills that I acquired along the way to become the artist that I am today, which got me to you know, I got me traveling, and it got me the chance to see things that I had never seen before. It got me to see naked people before I'd even had sex. That was like the funniest thing for me. Oh my god, I was like Peter Griffin on Family Guy. Do I have to draw the penis? And it was like, yeah, you have to draw the penis. It was like, oh my god, and there was like a lot. There was a lot of naked men. Oh my gosh. I got out of college and I was like dumbfounded. What? Who? What? But the human body is beautiful, and you know what, as much as I try, like along the way, when I was gaining my weight, I gained like a pound as I got older. So when I was 39, I was 139. When I was 40, I was 140. And you see, it kept continuing until I got to about, yeah, when I got to 49 and I'm 149 and getting up to 150. And then my doctor saying, well, if you don't stop this soon, it's going to do some terrible things to you. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I never thought about that. And my body just doesn't like being heavy. It doesn't. And these last couple days, I've been eating too well. I've been having more pasta and stuff, and trying to, I know it's good for me, and I know pasta isn't as much as I love it. I love pasta, and I love chocolates and candies and all that. Those things that you're not supposed to have, I really am not supposed to have. And just so you have to keep everything in moderation, and you have to discipline yourself. And that's the whole point of being an artist too. Sorry, is being able to discipline yourself as well, and not to be afraid of things. People put so much fear in their lives, and they don't realize if they would just stop and stop being afraid and just look and pay attention, you'd know there'd be nothing to worry about. I myself have been working through this whole thing. I am, oh, I got a have here. I find myself kind of upset because the people who haven't been out there, they're so willing to just give in. When I'm like Ferris Bueller, eh? Eh? I'm like Ferris Bueller. Never surrender. Never give in. Never surrender. And I think it's the most fun I've ever had once I realize you can't just let things happen to you. You have to make things happen. I've been sitting on my hands for too long, waiting for something, like waiting for this to fuck. So I was waiting for this to stop, and then it came to the realization it has to start with me. So I gotta get back out there. I haven't done anything wrong. I've not been anywhere. You know what I mean? It's like, why am I being punished for something I didn't do? There's more people that I work with that are that call in sick, and I'm fine. What's up with that? Is that something right? I don't know. Life's funny sometimes. Mm. And I'm going to take a little bit more seriously the entertainment side of doing um, Overholt art and entertainment. I am very much art, but I've been realizing that I really enjoyed doing entertaining too. Like when I was doing the paint parties, picking up my ukulele and playing for people and having people, yay, that's really, I love that. That's fun. When I was up being a magician's assistant, pop out of stuff, ta-da, yay! Action reaction. It's a big thing. I enjoy it. It's the live interaction, I guess. And that's probably the thing. Like I say, I'm tired of sitting on my hands and waiting for stuff to happen, and I have to do something that I don't have to get everybody around me involved. It's something that's just me, just me. For example, like my husband, he'll drive me to anywhere I want to do all these things that the party and stuff, to party with you. He will drive me there. He won't stick around to party with me. But I'd rather find something that I can do, like party, and he doesn't have to worry about coming to get me or having to come party with me. All I have to do is just go and do stuff on my own and be my own party. And maybe through this channel, I can show you a little bit more about just being your own party, because you learn to uh, you learn to be better with yourself. I guess you need a little bit more relaxed with yourself and not get so worked up about things. I get worked up about things naturally. Uh huh. Uh huh. So yeah, and that's why I talk about things, because I like to, I'm not afraid to bring things up into the open, and talk about these kind of things with you guys. It's important. People don't talk unless it's something important that they have to say, and and more importantly, if you have a channel and you can make it say whatever you want it to be, and for mine, it's just how to in style. I think I got a pretty good idea of how to. I can show you how to curb your appetite and lose weight. I can tell you about how the sugar glycemic index works. I can tell you about biological and chemical warfare. How about that? I can talk to you about biological and chemical warfare. Have you guys ever heard about biological and chemical warfare? I've known about this since I was 16 years old. 16. I saw a movie on it once, and for the life of me now, when I go to try and find it on Google, I can't find it. I know who starred in it. I look for it, but I can't find it because you know why? Because it probably was one of those movies that gave away a little bit too much information, like I do. And that's funny about this life. Like you see things sometimes that you can't explain, and you try to tell people, and it's like, yeah, it really did. It really did happen. And like I have no explanation for it, but it happened. It's that little bit of life magic that's not meant for anybody, nobody else but you. That time that you don't have the camera and you wished you did, that's that moment that's meant for nobody else in this world but you, and it's meant for something to tell you something. I believe that. I really do. There's been things that I've seen and things that have changed because of things that I've done in my life. And it's appreciated, because sometimes when I look back and think of the moves that I could have made previously and then the moves that I made in the right direction, I'm just so, you know, I feel blessed. I feel blessed all the time, all the time. Not just blessed because I was born to a mother with a stroke who raised me to be aware of not just the physical, because there was something more. And obviously, to be shown love, compassion from people who, probably needed more love and compassion than I got. There's some people who are in these homes that they don't tell you about too. I mean, it's a very lonely world out there, and being able to show people how to cope is very important too. And it's a great thing to be able to be here, showing you art, showing you ways of relaxation, ways of bettering yourself. And I'm always myself looking for that next thing, always for that next thing to bring my level back up again. I've been so lucky. It's like little victories. Here, I can do a lot of references to these guys here. Rush and talk about like little victories and talk about life the way it kind of is, and it's kind of things the way things happen in life, and it's kind of like, why does it happen? Because it happens, and it's like there's no explanation for it, and sometimes you can't explain it. You just gotta let it be. And yeah, I know, because that's one of the things the Beatles talk about all the time. You let it be, let it be. But Paul McCartney also has some kind of little bit of a psychic thing there too. I know he does. There's something special about that man. Of course there is. And there's something very special about all of us out here. And they want to make us feel as if we're like, oh, we're all just one. We are all very, very very special. Better than snowflakes. We are not fractal. We are bigger than fractal. Oh, fractals. There's the other thing that I want to talk about, which if you ever want to find out something really wild and wonderful, get into fractals. Man, you and it'll give you like all the thought of stuff you want to eat. Eat fractals. Eat fractals. Fractals are the best things for you. Fractals. What are fractals? Cauliflower, um, broccoli, um, strawberries, um, asparagus. You catching what I'm trying to put down? Oh yeah, tomatoes. Yeah, yeah. Lots of tomato. Oh, got lots of tomatoes this year in my garden, and it was so much fun. Yeah, gardening is very important too. Healthy living is so important, and being self sufficient. You really, I'm learning myself. I'm learning, and I'm showing you. So it's a win-win situation here because I can show you a few things. I can teach you a little bit about life and put you in the positive direction. And I got my cards too. My cards, yeah, my cards, which are another thing all by themselves. Sometimes they tell me things that I'm like, what? Mhm. So many good things in this world, and a lot of people are just so down and like, oh no, no, we have to follow along and do what we're told. What kind of a life do you get from just being complacent? What kind of a life is that? I don't know because I don't have one. I've been, every once in a while I pretend like I'm trying to be like a Susie homemaker and organize my stuff, but it's not who I am. Usually I like my chaos. KO is chaos, and I enjoy my chaos. I enjoy my part of being me that is different from everybody else, and everybody else should enjoy their little bit of something that makes them uniquely special from everybody else too. Right now, this hair is making me feel very special. I'm not telling you. Yeah, I did it again. If you guys didn't notice, yeah, it's a little bit redder. Got rid of my racing stripe for the meantime. I like going dark. It's kind of different. I'm usually trying to go for a nice light color, but dark is kind of fun. I might do it again. Huh. Oh. So what else can I tell you? Like I said, if you have paintings that you like, you got no use for them really, all you can do is like paint back over them, use them again, put something else on there, and maybe somebody will find something like a painting and might like it, but they won't realize that underneath it all, is something else. Another great piece of art. I guess that's what they did with a lot of is it Da Vinci paintings where they went and looked underneath and there was more paintings underneath that one painting. It's a thing that us artists like to do. We are very frugal. Most of us try to be. There's some of those who got the to do all kinds of stuff that they want to do with their artwork and can go to the galleries over in LA, and oh my god, the galleries in LA, oh, they were so beautiful. I miss them so much. It might have been a short visit for me, but it was very impacting, and I strive to do my art as best as something that would be found in a gallery somewhere in LA. And if you guys are interested in any of my pieces, please come on and check me out. KimOverholt.com. Where's my uh, I got my card here for you. Right here. Say Kim Overholt. And that's one of the things I do. Kim Overholt. .com. Yep, that's a Bob Marley that I did there. That's a painting of mine, yeah. That I sold at an auction charitable auction, which, like I say, I've been lucky enough that I've been able to do all these things, like exhibited. I've been to different hobby shows and things like that. I've done that. And I've done, what do you do when you've done everything? I don't know. You just keep going, right? Another one of my paintings. It's very abstract. I love this one too. The thing I like about this one is just I love the squares. It's just like out of nowhere. There's just these white squares. And it's all kind of deep and depthy. Depthy, is that a word? Oh, and here's my other card that I like to party with you, and we can maybe paint together too. You know what I mean? This would be a fun time for anybody. I'm talking anybody who likes to have fun like I do. So keep that in mind. Hang out with me sometime. I'm not just a pretty face. Well, I try to be a prettier face when I'm in front of you because you have to see me right every day. I think, but I keep it casual. But once in a while, I like to dress up, and I do like to do face painting every once in a while too. So if you come over, I can face paint you, or I'll do my own face painting, and you can watch me do it too. And I can give you some tips and tricks about doing face painting because I do that as well. I did. I was a clown for over 10 years. I was a face painter at a local resort for over 8 years, which is a blast. Had so much fun. Oh my gosh! I had more fun than is humanly possible. And maybe I'm not human with my weird blood type. I may be not human at all. Actually, it's funny. I mentioned the blood type. It says I might be a little bit Asian. Well, with my name being Kim, I thought it was. Here's the thing. Like when I was a kid, I used to come. Well, why would they name me Kim? My other siblings are not like named like that. They have normal names. My name's Kim. I was like, okay, well, maybe because I'm going to be Chinese. Maybe we're going to be bought up by the Chinese. I thought one day. I thought that we were going to be bought up by the Chinese one day. Funny. Oh, wow. That was when I was really young too. So I thought, Kim, Kim, and I was trying to learn some Chinese too. The funny thing, I was trying to learn some Chinese as well, but never really got around to it. I know a few little words. You always learn the bad words first, of course. I learned a little Italian, but yeah. So yeah, I thought maybe it's because I was going to my nana was originally from England. She would talk about uh, being uh, yeah, being a child and stuff like that and in England. But I never knew much about her background either. But maybe somewhere in there is a little bit mix of maybe Kubla Khan or something. Who knows? I like to think so. I like to think that I am a Heinz 57 after all, more than just Dutch in here. English, Dutch, oh, yeah, you name it. It could be in here. It could be me. I am an alien who enjoys your company, and I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. I know I've talked way too long, and I've told you way too much. So, with that being in mind, next time I talk to you, I'll tell you about all the broken bones I've had over the years and what I've broken. Wouldn't you like to know? Seriously, I'm kidding. But I appreciate you being here, and yeah, I really should go. I've been talking way too much. So I hope you have a good day. And peace of brother with a little bit added because everybody needs a little loving.